Here's every angle you need to know when attacking split in less than 5 minutes. So the barrier drops, and this is the first angle that you're going to want to peek. I would dedicated peek this. This is the reason that you're dying on these angles when you're swinging B main here. I would not swing the angle like this. Expose yourself to these angles one at a time. So there's 4 angles here you're going to want to be aware of. Note that when you're swinging out here, this is the first angle, okay? And you're not exposing yourself to the second one. This is the second one right here. The next one is on this side right here. And then this is the last one. Peeking B main like this is the difference between low rank and high rank players. Come all the way out here quietly. They cannot actually see you from this position before you see them. You need to be aware of all of these off angles as you're walking up. I would back up against this wall to clear heaven. Slice these heaven angles. This is very, very common. When you're coming out, this is actually very interesting. A jiggle here is way better because they could be playing either lower or upper here. You don't want to like expose yourself all at once like this. This is what will get you killed when you're swinging heaven. If your crosshair placement's not literally perfect and you know that somebody's there, then they can be at both of these spots, right? So instead, what you want to do is just expose these angles one at a time. And when you get to the point where there's varying elevations, then you jiggle and then you can adjust your crosshair accordingly. You don't need to swing out into the open and adjust your crosshair super quickly. This is how you will lose fights. Instead, you should peek every single angle dedicated, especially if you're worried that somebody would be there. Take your time, visualize where the enemy would be, swing them and kill them. You're trying to clear mid here. This is where most players die. So coming out here with a wide swing is actually very, very bad. So you can expose these one at a time. Here, this is one angle right here. Okay, and then the other side also, the farther away you are from this wall will make this a little bit easier. And once you've cleared out these angles with this, then you can walk up and clear the other one. Take your time on these angles, guys. Really practice exposing them one at a time. Walking up, if you're trying to go quietly, you may have to worry about this box depending on the timing that you're taking. It's better to walk up slowly here against this left wall, and you see the Reyna at this point cannot see you. So if they're like full tucked here, you have the advantage at this point. You know that somebody's going to be here and you can swing dedicated. And then clearing out these angles, I almost always like to go from the other side. Again, I like to back up almost as far as you can. You can jiggle this one even because they could be playing at a variety of on angles here, either higher or lower. You're coming out, you're slicing these angles one at a time. If you walk all the way up, you can actually give yourself a lot of angle advantage here. And at this point, you can see the jet, but it's actually very difficult for them to see you. So if you're going to clear mid, or if you're going alone, I do think that mid is where split is won a lot of the times. I would encourage you to just go from the right side. It feels like easier to peek, in my opinion. Note that when I'm clearing mid, I'm coming out with A and D. I'm not pressing W until I've already exposed the angle here. This is very, very important. Watch what happens here when I peek A main on split. So this is the first angle that you're going to want to be aware of when you're walking up. I like to get against this back wall here and dedicated swing heaven. This is one peek. This is another one. Maybe you hold it for a couple of seconds because you're not sure if somebody's going to swing you late. This is the next angle you're going to want to expose. This is a good one. Okay, but you need to be careful how you do this. First one is this one, and you're jiggling because they could also be playing lower. And then maybe expose flowers here. This is also a very common angle. Okay, left side of screens right here, and then right side of screens right here. A jiggle here is actually pretty good. If the Reyna's out really wide, you're going to want to be aware of both of these ones at the same time. Learning to peek angles like this will take a little bit of time and maybe some practice. I expect that all of you have the dedication to go into a custom game and practice these crosshair lineups. It really doesn't take longer than 15 minutes and it will help your games immensely. This angle all the way up here is like very, very common for a defender to sit if they have the timing to cross top ramp. You need to be aware of heaven here. This is very good. Then come out and clear this one. You can take a peek at this one. This is common. Both sides of map here. This is good. Be aware of these. This one you can use to clear flowers when you're walking down and you're not exposed all the way back here. Always keep an eye on heaven. It's usually better to do this with 2 players, honestly, because there's so many like little timings that people can take, like if they repeat you heaven or they repeat you screens at any point in time. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments.
Okay, let's go.